That's not like this is live.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we're doing it right now.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Welcome.
Hello.
I'm DJ.
And I'm Mike.
And you are watching Sometimes We Smoke.
Yes, a little cigar and whiskey / beer drinking podcast where we're here and you just hang out with us and we talk and smoke cigars.
That's all there is to it. We got some stuff on the table here for episode 1, first official episode. We had a couple pilots of us just messing around with some of the recording and audio, and it's garbage, so don't bother watching it. But
yeah,
we start anew. We start with what's on the table. What do you got?
I have a Camacho Triple Maduro. I'll show you guys. There she is. It says Trip Mad Rob on it. It's a Robusto. It's gonna be
It's a Mad Robusto.
It's gonna be pretty full, but that's how I like my cigars.
That is true.
Full, very strong. What do you got?
It's a My Father. I don't know
Oh, please.
how to pronounce it.
I want to hear you say this out loud.
La Opulencia.
That was pretty good.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's right, but it sounds like it's right.
What?
Hey, you guys can look it up and.
Not focusing. It's okay. It's good enough. They get the point.
Well, I think maybe because we'll show it after it's out of the wrapper. It might look a little better. I think the wrapper.
Maybe I was just like focusing on the side of my face. That's okay.
Okay.
But I haven't had this one. I've had plenty of My Father's cigars before, but I haven't tried this one yet. And last we have here is Whistle Pig, the 6 year. Actually, my brother. There you go. My brother just got this for me for my birthday. That's just a little quick gift on his way over.
Yes, it was your birthday recently. Correct?
Recently, yeah. So we'll drink a little bit of that. Get into the cigars.
This was also a birthday present, wasn't it?
Actually, yes, that was a birthday gift as well.
A lot of birthday gifts in here. Well, that's pretty
That
much,
should be
actually,
it.
that's about it.
That
Well,
should be it.
the chair's kind of. It's a half birthday
I guess
gift.
so.
Your chair was a birthday gift.
The lights.
Yeah. The light. Actually, there are a lot of birthday gifts in here. You're right.
So, anyway,
so what we're going to do is we're going to cut these. We'll light them up, and then we'll pour up our drinks. I know why you're laughing.
yeah.
We'll explain this later.
There doesn't need to be a catchphrase.
I know.
We're going to get into the shit, and then
Yes.
we'll be back once they're lit. Thanks.
Thank
Okay. And we're back.
We're back.
We're back, just like that.
Yep.
So, Mr. Mike.
Please, can I have a glass of that?
Yes.
This is very good so far.
Oh, I love that sound.
Yeah, that sounds good. It is definitely full. Like it says, like I stated before.
Like you stated.
Like I stated, and definitely triple Maduro made me feel like it was going to be a super full. And it is, and I like it a lot. This definitely wouldn't be like a afternoon smoke quick for lunch or whatever. It's definitely good for a situation like this. I got some time,
Oh, okay.
have some whiskey with it. It is pretty strong, but in a good way.
I got
A little
got some-
little drip.
some side runoff
Oh, okay.
that made its way into my hand.
And you?
I enjoy this. It's definitely full.
Oh, it is?
It is full. It's
It looks
I
dark.
believe it said that the binder and filler are both Nicaraguan. The wrapper there's something in San Andreas. I don't remember. I don't recall. But so far, even like right off the bat from the first few puffs of it after it was lit, I mean, the full flavor was definitely there.
Okay.
So
I don't know much about this cigar. I was going to look it up, but my phone is recording this episode right now, so that's all right. All you need to know is so far, I'll explain my system of how I rate cigars. So far, it has an initial thumb.
oh, that's right. We need a simplified with thumb down to 2 thumbs up.
So I'll explain it. I'm going to explain it. Oh, yeah, you know what? Cheers. Oh, it's good. I like that.
I think the 10-year was a little
Is it rye?
smoother.
I don't drink a lot of rye whiskey. Do you? I think I always have just regular bourbon for the most part.
Yeah, that's something else that I like to dabble in, but I also don't know shit about.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? That was good though. Oh, your scale.
Yeah, so my scale, which will be for every cigar I smoke here, is a thumbs up system. One thumb, which, like I said, it just only has one thumb right now because I haven't finished it. It doesn't get the full rating yet. But one thumb means it's good. I buy one. Probably not 5. Definitely not a box. Might not go out of my way to buy it, but I liked it enough that I didn't dislike it.
I liked it enough to where I didn't dislike it.
Like I said, we're simplifying this. That's as simple as it is. It may not make sense, but it's simple. Simple-minded, like me. And 2 thumbs means I really liked it. I probably have more than one already in my humidor. I'm definitely going to buy a box of it eventually, at least a 5-pack. Now, 1 thumbs down means I didn't like it. It was okay. It was smokable, but wasn't my thing. Probably not going to buy it again. Maybe, depending on situation, if it was like the only thing pretty decent that I saw and I knew it was okay, I would buy 1, but definitely not going to buy a box. Now, the rare 2 thumb down is I will probably didn't even finish the cigar, and I'm definitely never going to buy it again. And unless someone offered it me and it was the only thing to smoke, I still might not. Like I said, it depends on the situation.
I wouldn't smoke it if you were the last cigar on earth.
Yeah. I might not. If it was that acid Cuba Cuba that I had, I probably wouldn't smoke it. I'd be like, I'm just not going to smoke it. I would use it like to make fire. If it would even work, because it wasn't even burning correctly, so it might not even work to make
that
fire.
specific one, yeah.
Yeah, that specific one. That's the worst cigar I've ever had. But that's just me, teach their own. But you guys probably won't like it either.
Some people do. I don't have a nice fancy scale like you do. Thumbs down to thumbs ups.
It's not that fancy. And it's also simple because all I got to do is go like this, or like this, and like this. And then you guys know. Now you know the scale. So every time you come back to this first episode, you'll know the scale.
Simple is good because I found that I haven't really ever had like a bad cigar. Like if there's something bad about it, it was how it was kept, how I got it, something along those lines. Right. When it comes to premium cigars, I'm not talking about backwoods and the other ones shit they get in wrappers like from the Quick Stop or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like the blunt cigars. No, we'll be able to cut that out.
The train? Yeah. We might.
We'll cut it. You guys won't even know what we're talking about.
You keep saying we'll cut it, and we haven't been able to figure out how to cut it.
But now we do know. That's why it's the first episode.
But if you adjust it, then we'll start to go in and out.
No, it had that other button.
We don't need to get into
You guys don't need to know, but all you know is that...
Get rid of train horn button?
What he said for the noise, you're not even going to hear it. It's going to be podcast magic.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Before I so rudely interrupted by the train that you're supposedly not going to be able to hear.
Well,
Where was I going?
I can't even remember what you were talking about, to be honest.
Okay. The Quick Stop cigars.
Oh, yeah. Bad cigars.
Yeah, a lot of them. It has to really be crazy bland. But I never, at least as of now, I haven't really come across anything that was too bland. I don't care for the flavored wraps.
Right. Like that was
sure,
like the one I was talking about.
Yeah. But besides that, so maybe it is beneficial to have just an easy.
Yeah, it's simple. Scale.
Because I think a lot of them will fall.
There's only 4 options.
A lot of them, I think, will fall into the same category. But then it's always really nice when you smoke that one and you get a few hits into it, and you're like,
you already know it's a double thumb.
Damn!
Just from like the first pop.
Damn! I want more of these. I'm not even done with this one yet, and I want to get more.
Which I already have. I already know my one. Which I don't know. That's not a secret. I guess I could say what it is. The Oliva, the Serie V, 135th anniversary.
Oh,
that was like from the immediate first puff. I was like, "This is the best cigar I've ever had in my life." It really was. I will be getting more. I don't have many. I haven't smoked that many cigars. I'm still pretty new. But the only other double thumbs up that I can think of that is the 554 Flathead Can Shop.
Oh, okay.
The CAO. Actually, pretty much all the flatheads so far. I haven't had all of them yet. I'm making my way.
Making your way downtown. All right, well, with that, we'll take a little break. Finish our way through the first third. Once we get to the second third, we'll come back. We'll talk about it some more. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Stick around. Thanks. Okay.
That's all right.
Doesn't matter.
That's okay. That's all right.
So what are your thoughts and feelings thus far entering into the second third?
Just as good. Continues with that one thumb. And I got to say, this thumb is starting to rise a little bit.
Oh, it piqued his interest?
I got that 8th grade.
Oh, we call them NARBs?
No, it was whatever he's called, 8th grade boner. An 8th grade boner when it's like a half C.
Oh, I thought it
Was that from a movie?
I don't
I
know.
think that's from Superbad.
Oh, he's talking about he had to flip up into his waistband.
He's like, oh, you got an 8th grade boner. I got an 8th grade boner out of that. Yeah. I think that's what it's called. Leave a comment. Let us know where that's from. But yeah, just as good. I don't think much has changed. I think it's still at like the fullness that it was at. I don't know.
Yeah.
It tastes the same. I still like it. Hasn't gotten any worse. I wouldn't say it's gotten better, but it's the same.
Mm-hmm. I was actually going to say something very similar about this one. I don't know if I'm just imagining, like, because it was full off the bat. I don't know if, like, the flavors is a little more flavor forward.
Flavor forward.
Remember?
Actually, you know what? I think I do remember that.
Like, maybe it was a little bit bolder. Either way, I'm still really enjoying it. The construction of this one is fantastic. It's burning well. I've had no lighting issues. The draw is perfect. And
yeah, you haven't relit it at all. That's right.
no,
All you did was take the
with
labels off.
those things and the consistent great flavor of it, I dig this one. I'm into it.
You got a thumb up so far?
It's
You got one thumb?
a thumb and like a little, what do they call it? An 8th grade?
8th grade boner. A little 8th grade boner going on there? All right. That's what I'm talking about. I will say, I had a little bit of a boat in the beginning, but that's probably my mistake from the way I was lighting it. Because once I just relit one side a little bit and it cracked itself.
A little touch up.
So I probably lit it a little uneven. You know, with my Devils lighter. Speaking of the Devils.
The Devs, dude.
Yeah, I was at the game with Rye this week. And they won.
No, because you didn't invite me.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
You
want to get...
He goes, oh, you want to go? After I said, hey, where was the invite? Like an hour and a half before you left.
Would you have gone?
Here we are.
Would you have gone?
Co-hosting this great show for all these people, and he doesn't even think about me.
Let me ask you, would you have gone?
It's that time's passed now. I can't say yes. I can't say no. I'm not in that position anymore.
Okay.
I think that's the most fair answer. I could say, yeah, I would have gone.
You know.
But I don't know.
Whatever.
All I know is that you hurt my feelings. I thought you were better than that. I really did.
I guess I'm not. Anyway, so they won. Well,
the day before my birthday, Mike. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah.
I'm at home, locked up in my dark upstairs room, playing video games by myself because all of my friends went to the Devils game.
Your two friends, right? You have two friends.
Well, if I say all my friends, it makes it sound worse.
All your friends in the area.
You don't have to know I only have two friends.
One friend who doesn't live in the state, and then your brother doesn't count because it's your brother. I mean, he's still your friend, but...
Oh, see, I was only counting friends that live in the area. So I always like to say I have two friends, but one of them's my brother.
That's pretty good.
So it's like...
That's a good point. Okay.
Which I'd rather have it that way anyway. You get too many friends.
Anyway, I gotta defend myself a little bit, okay? Because I did talk about this a week ago. I said I might go to the game with Rye next week. And then
what? I didn't try to invite myself then either. You didn't invite me a week and a half ago. You didn't invite me. You never invited me a single time until I said, hey.
They're. You know what?
I forgot to get the thing going. What? I'm listening.
Let's move on. Anyway, so they won. It's a pretty good game. They looked better in the second half of the game. And they won another game recently. Actually, it was today? No, I think it was last night. And they looked really good. So, things looking up for the Devs. Not very, very up, but better.
They say the past few seasons, I feel like at the very start, it's like, oh, looking good. And then out of nowhere, a handful of games in, it's like they never play with each other. This isn't a sports channel, and I think not to get too into it, but
we only care about one team, and it's our state's team. We don't have anything else. We don't have anything else.
That's true.
And hockey's the only sport that's tolerable live at the event. You go to a football game, and then each play there's a commercial, and you got to sit there for 10 minutes while they do nothing. Boring.
I don't know that I've ever even gone to a football game in person.
Like a professional football game, yeah.
You know, I almost went to one time because it was my grandmother's birthday. This must have been 20 years ago. I must have been 10 years old, maybe a little younger. And now that I think about it, it's kind of funny because I don't know who this gift was really for, but they got my grandmother tickets to a Giants game. And so it was just like me. I don't know if my brother and sister were there. I have no idea. For the sake of the story, me, my mom, my dad, and my grandmother. And we get there and we're going up the escalator and it's high and she don't fuck with heights. She got halfway up the escalator and was like, I don't want to be here. And so my dad told me to go check out, see where our seats are just to see if they would look good or not. So I went and looked at them. I'm terrified of heights now, but when I was younger, I wasn't that scared.
Who cares, right?
It's a little like, ooh, but like, I looked at him, and I came back, and we got back in the car and left. We didn't stay for the game. So that was the only. But what was funny about that is even after that, I've never heard my grandmother talk about.
She probably didn't want to go.
Maybe the tickets were for my mom, and my grandmother was just along for the ride. I don't know.
Likes the Giants.
Right? Yeah, well, she did. She changed to like the Saints or something.
What?
That's what I told her. I was like, you can't. What are you doing, you bandwagoner? Don't talk shit about my mom, though. She might watch this.
I'm not. I'm just saying. That's, unless she moved to New Orleans, it's a little unacceptable.
But thinking about hockey, it just reminded me of, I was talking to a lounge over here about what games they get on.
This is where you went?
They put on the TVs, yeah.
Is that where we went today?
Yeah, it's the same one I went to today. And I reached out just to make sure because over here, is it just with Xfinity that the contract problem, or is it a bunch of...
Yeah, Comcast.
Okay, so
Comcast
and MSG. This is whole fucking
2 years in a row.
So like you can't watch the games through cable and all this other bullshit. So I just want to reach out and just say, hey, do you normally have like the Devils games on like one of the TVs or whatever? Like I was like, yeah, but just so you know, it's mostly Rangers fans that are here.
You did tell me that. That's right.
But that just reminded me that I stopped by that lounge today. I still smoked a pretty full cigar while I was there, which is why I don't know if like my palate was already a little messed up for this one. I still really enjoy this one.
Was the afternoon?
I'm thinking maybe I can't depict some of the different notes, if you will, because I already kind of I had a full one. And for me, the full one's kind of linger in the back of the throat longer. It was another. It was Undercrown 10. Oh, so the one that I had the other day, and I sent a picture the other day of it.
Okay.
It was like Undercrown, like them celebrating their 10th anniversary. I had one of those. Oh, I had it on my birthday.
I was just saying, that's the one you had on your birthday. That's right.
Yeah, I liked it so much. I went to the lounge today. I got a couple of sticks, and I saw that one. I was like, I'm going to smoke another one of these things.
What is it? 5.5? Robusto?
Yeah, it's Robusto. Okay. They have bigger ones too, but I was just going to a lounge by myself. It was like after a doctor's appointment. It was like 11:45 in the morning. I was like...
It's also funny, I think. You go to the doctor and then you go smoke a cigar. I feel like... Not that you went to a lung doctor, but still, it's funny to think.
It wasn't a mouth doctor. It was a seeing doctor.
Yeah. Close your eyes when you're smoking. Make sure they get in there.
That's it. But it was cool. It was nice. I mean, there wasn't really one in there. It's 11:45. There was another...
it is Friday. So you would think...
About like halfway through the cigar, a guy came in with his laptop. He set up shop. kind of across from me. He's working.
Work from home, like
Working from home. He's got the
I
laptop,
gotta get a good
smoking
job. That's what I'm gonna
stogies.
start doing.
Yeah. That's cool. It's a cool place. I like it there. It was funny. I brought one of my Herfadors, my Drew Estate, my red one, because I knew I was going to grab a few sticks while I was there.
Wow, you look like a super fan going to the Drew Estate and getting a Drew Estate while you're there.
Oh, that's the one I smoked. Yeah.
Although I can't complain if I find a CAO one, that's what I'm getting.
They're so cool. Well, so I brought it because I knew I was going to get a few sticks to bring home. And I didn't know if I was going to be doing a bunch of running around after that. I don't know if I was going to do errands or not. If I knew I was just going right home, I would have brought a Herfador.
Right.
But I brought it and I walked in and like the first thing the guy said, he's like, "Do you really shouldn't be bringing that in here?" And I was like, "Oh," he's like, "You shouldn't be bringing your own cigars in here." I was like, "No." I was like, "No, this is empty. This is so I can buy your cigars and bring these home with me." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not coming in just to smoke, sit down and smoke my own cigar or whatever." It maybe the way I'm saying it might have made it seem more abrasive. He wasn't a dick about it.
Right. But he's just like
that clear. Well, he wasn't
like,
a dick, but
it's not like it's
not
like
really
a frowned upon thing to do.
Yeah. He's like, "You're really
not
supposed to.
It's not a good look.
Supposed to do that." And I was like, "Oh no. I'm gonna spend a lot of money here. I just want to put them in here."
So said, I'll buy a box right now, I swear. What's the most expensive box you got?
That would defeat it. Yeah, I've had Herfador holds like 6 cigars.
Yeah, you buy 24. Be funny though.
So, no, it was cool. It was nice. It was relaxing. It was quiet. I just watched a little video on my phone. It was peaceful.
Okay.
And I came home and so yeah,
and here we are.
Yeah, basically. I wonder if smoking that full of a cigar was like it had changed my palate for this one.
Like kind of.
That's why I can't like pick.
Got you ready for it, or you mean?
Oh, like now it's like
you just have it lingering.
I'm already used to it now, so now I don't know that I'm really getting all the different flavors from this one.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think we ever had two so close to each other. Maybe drunk. I don't even remember doing it anyway. Which we did for Tessa's wedding. We had one and then we went back out later. Oh, wait, no, that was 2 days. That was 2 different days.
Yeah, that was
two different days. We switched cigar the night before, and then we did
I've had the drunken nights where I had whatever I was smoking, and I was like,
you had a nub afterwards.
I was fucking around in the backyard doing whatever, and I'm drunk, and I'm like, I'm not done smoking yet. But this one's great. I still stand by it. This one, it's holding together really nice. The flavor's good.
I'm gonna have to get one of those. So how's that 8th grade boner going?
He might be in 10th grade. He might be in 10th grade now.
He might be a high school boner.
This one's. I'm not gonna. I don't know how inappropriate we're allowed to get with this.
Who cares? Comedians have podcasts on here, and they say whatever the fuck they want.
But if you think about it, we're talking about underage wieners. Yeah,
but we're not like.
But it's my own.
Now so we are because you just said that. Before it was just a funny term from a movie. Now it's turned in. We're talking about it, so we'll cut that.
It's not gonna get cut. It's gonna get banned.
Yeah, well. Hey, if you never see this, it means the next episode will be the first episode.
We're gonna have to keep changing what the first episode is gonna be.
I know. We're gonna have like 15 episodes out. They're all gonna be the first one. Be kind of funny.
Oh, what time? No, what time? We can't get the. Mike, talk about something. There's a break in the conversation. All right. Yeah, that's okay. We'll stop here. We'll cut it here.
Yeah.
We'll smoke a little more of these second thirds, and once we get to the end, we'll come back.
Final thoughts?
With our final thoughts and feelings.
We'll see what that level that boner's at. We might as well keep talking about it.
Wait. We're at the end. I like it, dude. My thoughts on this were pretty consistent the whole way through. From the start to my little synopsis halfway through, or at the second third, and even now, encroaching into the last third. I think it's the first time. It's maybe a little bit of like a lighting issue. I mean, I've been consistently smoking it, but I feel like it's starting to like be kind of weak.
Oh, okay. I think it might weaken flavor for a second.
I think they're trying to get it going again, but
that happens.
that's like the first. It's not really an issue, but that's the first thing to pop up the whole time. They're definitely going to hear this train.
No. You won't hear anything. You'll just hear it though. Yeah, I agree. This is still as good.
So what happened?
What do you mean?
Did Lefty grow a little more or no?
Yeah, I think we got a
How many?
we got a graduated boner here.
Oh, we got a legal boner
we
now.
got a boner with a diploma here. Diploma burn.
A deboner, dude.
Deboner. We got a boner. Yeah, so it's 2 thumbs up for me. But like I said, my scale 2 thumbs up doesn't necessarily mean I'm buying a box tomorrow. But when I'm buying more cigars, I will definitely get maybe 5 at the minimum. You know, this isn't one that I want to get one of. I want to have extras of it. I actually don't have any more of these right now because I only bought 1. So I will be getting more on my next order. Although I did just get an order in this week, so I probably won't be.
Oh, which don't forget, I have them all.
I know, yeah. Oh, I didn't forget. I need to see them. Oh, my sticker. Anyway, yes. This has a 2 thumbs up approval.
Damn, dude.
From Mike.
Imagine that. Right at the very end. This happens to me pretty often. I don't know if it's something that I'm doing.
Maybe you're not smoking it as much. You're letting it sit for too long. When it's...
I don't know. I mean, we talk pretty consistently. And then something I did see, people would say sometimes like around where the band is, maybe like push so it's a little tighter there. I don't know how true that is. And in theory, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. It just happens to me a little more often than not, I think.
Yeah, mine seems to be doing pretty good. But who knows? Maybe. I mean, they're all made and wrapped differently sometimes, so.
Well, I mean, that's a really cool thing about these cigars is like no one is like the exact same. When something's hand rolled, there's a little bit of love in
it's not a machine, yeah.
Different one. I love this one. Oh, so I was actually going to say this before on the break when I said I've been smoking a lot of more full-bodied cigars lately.
Yes.
Something like that Dustin had said was he likes the flavor of them. It's just the lingering feeling you get either late on in the day. So I can smoke this now. I'll brush my teeth before I go to bed. When I wake up, I still wake up. I feel like I knew I smoked a cigar last night because I could still kind of feel it, you know?
I know what you mean.
It's not like you brush the back of your tonsils, I guess. What?
Yeah.
Not the similar, but not to the same extreme of like when I used to smoke cigarettes and I'd smoke an entire pack of cigarettes and on a Friday night drinking. It was just disgusting. Smoke almost a pack during the day and an entire pack just at night at the bar.
I mean, you just feel that.
You wake up the next morning.
That's just how you
feel.
feel.
Dude, just thinking about it, I can't even imagine doing that now.
You remember that one night, Sean and I, we smoked like a pack and a half each. That like day through night. That one time, in our old place.
Was I there?
Yeah, we lived together at the time.
I don't know. We smoked a lot of cigarettes.
But it was like, I remember the next day, I was like, I can't smoke a cigarette ever again.
Ugh, just thinking. That's twice in like 2 minutes.
And then when you're drunk and smoking cigarettes, so you just go through them like it's nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The next
day, you take 2 sips of a beer, like, I need another cigarette. Yeah, I'm glad I don't do that. I was never really a big cigarette smoker anyway. I was a social smoker. But like, I got like temporarily addicted a few times in my life. Like for some periods. Like I smoked cigarettes with you. When you were smoking a lot, I did smoke a lot with you.
Yeah. Ugh. It's gross.
No inhaling. No inhaling cigars. That's what I like about it.
That's funny because I haven't smoked a cigarette in years up until Dustin's wedding.
Yeah, you had that.
You were outside with me, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That was the first cigarette I smoked because I chew, so I dip.
But your buddy was there that you haven't seen in a long time, and you were just like,
Yeah.
oh, come on, give me one.
I didn't
You were drunk.
I didn't
and
have
like,
a tin on me or anything, and I was like, "Oh, let me smoke a cigarette." I haven't smoked a cigarette in so long.
it was the moment. It was like the social moment. Like
but
that's.
it was so funny because I mean,
I even looked at you. I remember you said that. I was like, holy shit.
no, I'm like I didn't know how to hold it.
Oh.
Like I'm trying to like hold it, and I'm like, man, I used to smoke these all the time. And then I went to go smoke it, and I pulled on it like a cigar, and then I realized after I'd already brought the smoke in my mouth, oh, I'm supposed to inhale it. So then I inhaled it, and it's different than just dragging a cigarette and just inhaling as you go, and then filling your mouth with smoke and then
I think I'm
inhaling
gonna throw up
for the
Just
first
thinking about
time in years. Oh god,
that. I don't even like the smell of cigarettes anymore. So.
no, they smell terrible.
These smell great though.
Yeah, I like these.
Cigars. Big fan. All right. Double thumbs. Even though you don't
2 full thumbs.
agree with the thumbs, but you kind of agree.
That's fine.
All right. Also, whistle pig. Piggyback, 100% rye, 6 year. Give it a try.
Age 6 year. That concludes our first episode. If you like the episode, give us a like, give us a subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Check out our Instagram. It's the same name. Sometimes we smoke. No numbers or anything. Just at Sometimes we smoke. Yeah, that's about it. And we'll see you next time.
Until next time. Thanks, guys.